Greetings everyone, this is Parson with My Hiking Journey. I'm hiking solo today. I don't have tick magnet or a band-aid with me. I'm close to home. You can kind of hear the highway noise. I'm close to Highway 6880 in Western Kentucky. I'm at Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area, and this is a trail I've hiked before. I've hiked all the way across Land Between the Lakes from west to east on a straight through when I had my wife drop me off. Can't do that today because I had to drive myself. So I'm going to do an out and back on the Central Hardwoods Trail, kind of a little training hike for me, getting ready for a section hike on the AT later on this fall. So I'll shoot a little bit of video and show you what things look like down here. It's a nice trail. It's hillside, a lot of creeks. Just, you know, there's probably might run into some mountain bikers out here because it's open to biking as well. So I'll get you some images and videos, let you see a little bit about this kind of a hidden jewel, really, in Land Between the Lakes National Recreation Area. So on with the hike. Well, it hasn't taken us long to get into the woods. You can see the trail is pretty good crushed rock for most of it. We're actually climbing up on the ridge right here. It's not too tall of a climb, not a lot of elevation gain on this hike, but still pretty hike. Nice woods. I'll be on the lookout for the bugs for sure. I mean, it's August in Kentucky, so you know, but yeah, we're climbing steady. It's been pretty dry, so I don't know much about water features, so we'll have to see if there's any water flowing anywhere today. But on with the hike. Okay, we're about a half mile in. The thing I like about this trail is that the designers, I don't know if you can tell how it makes a cut here. You go back the other way, you see the cut from the reverse direction. They make a really good use of switchbacks in here. There's not a lot of puds, just like pointless up and down on this trail. They kind of wind your way upward to get up on top of the ridge. So I dig it. I like it. I don't like just straight up and downs all the time. But anyway, we're gonna keep on going, see what we see. There we go. Coming up on the 1 mile marker. Still heading uphill. I'm really impressed with this trail. This is no doubt the best maintained, best engineered trails in Land Between the Lakes. And it comes with these little bonuses. I don't know, about every half mile or so, you have a lovely little resting bench. It just appears in an open spot along the trail side. So great places if you need to grab a rest. Nice clean place to sit down. And you can see the crushed rock has been, you know, replaced, taken care of. I mean, it's just a great trail. I recommend it. Well, this is the first bridge that I've come upon, and it looked like it had a narrow miss with disaster. Had a great big hickory blowdown right here, and somehow managed not to take it out. There's a huge switchback right here. This is a draw that runs up that ridge, and the trail comes around and weaves around it. And so yeah, good thing. Glad the bridge was intact. Well, this is new. I do not recall. Of course, I haven't hiked this trail in a number of years. That's a forest road that goes down through there, and this is actually, see where road traffic gets on here. But they have put in a brand spanking new vault toilet, which I might have to inspect before I continue up yon trail. Oh yeah. Yeah, it is brand spanking new. I couldn't figure out how the door mechanism here is like it's frozen in place, but I didn't, you know, gave it a shot anyway since I haven't seen a soul out here since I started the hike. But trail continues up this little drive-in part, and then we'll see what goes beyond. Here we are at the 2 mile marker, so that brand new potty is just down around that bend about the 1.8 or so. Folks, I was Western Kentucky is dry. This is the first water that I've seen, and it is moving water, which means I think there's a spring coming out from under that hillside right there. This kind of seems to be the high spot, or no, I can see it moving back over there. There's the spring. Back just the other side of where that little tree is falling over. That water's flowing out. There's just a little bit of a trickle down the creek, but this is it. There's just not a lot of way. Man, if you don't bring your own water in here, you know, you'll do without until. This is a bit of a first. Sign that simply says hill. Not sure what that means, whether that's good news or bad news. I know that we are near, oh, I see. Well, that's not that big of a hill. Guess if you're biking and coming down toward this bridge, it would be a big deal. But we're actually getting close to the trace, which is the Central Highway that runs north and south throughout the entire length of land between the lakes. That's going to be my turnaround point today. I'm not going past that because I've got a certain amount of time. I got to be back in time for Band-Aid. He gets off the school bus at my house this afternoon, and I've got to be there when the bus arrives. So I don't just have hike till dark today. I don't have that kind of time. So I'm gonna make this turn around and head back here in just a bit. So keep on going. I don't know if we can see or not. That is someone on the trail right there. Oh, there she goes. It's a doe out here, which is really kind of unusual for me. I could count the number of deer I've seen out here in LBL on like both hands. I've seen more in my yard than out here. But anyway, there's a little doe out here for today. And just like that, we are at the road. This is the trace. See the cars coming down through. It's the road that runs north and south. And there's actually a marker out here for the north-south trail, which is just inside the woods. But we're about 4 1/10 miles in, so we're gonna turn around and go back to that 4-mile bench, sit down. Beautiful day for August. It's like 75 degrees, sunny day, perfect in the woods, nice and breezy. So we're gonna get back down there, sit down, take a rest, and then head on back to the truck. All right, I'm kicking back in the trees here. I'm at mile marker 4 on the Central Hardwoods Trail, land between the lakes. I'm stopped and had a banana and a bar and some of my trademark green water. And why is it green, you ask? Well, I love these. This is Pure Kick, PK, came from Dollar General. Jolly Rancher, apple Jolly Rancher, one of my favorite flavors in the world. 0 calories. It's even got 80 milligrams of caffeine. Now, I'm not paid to endorse these things, but this gets like all kinds of thumbs up. It makes me drink more water to do that. But no, I just taking a break. Enjoyed it so far. I had about, I don't know, 420 feet elevation gain or something like that. I can't remember it. As far as Western Kentucky goes, this is about as much elevation gain you can hope to get over a 4-mile span. This is the hilliest part of our part of the country. It's just really, I don't know. I mean, everything else is pretty much flat, but here in land between the lakes, this land is rolling hills and gullies, and they've done a good job of giving you a chance to get some climb and elevation gain. But you know, I'm about done with my break. I got to pack up all my trash because, you know, serious hiker, if you pack it in, you got to carry it out. I've seen some trash laying on the trail that I've had to stop and pick up. You know, I don't know what people are thinking, but carry it out. I got to, you know, make sure my water's topped off, and got to get back and got to get Band-Aid when he comes off the bus. So I've got to kind of fast hike it back to make sure I get back to the truck in time. So if I don't do a wrap up, then I'm just going to officially say this is my wrap up. I'll probably take some more pictures on the way because I'm covering all the same trail, same 4 miles going back. But this is the west to east portion. This comes from Fenton Ramp all the way up to the trace, really close to the not the nature station, but the Golden Pond Visitor Center, which is kind of the main visitor center in Land Between Lakes if you get to go there. They do passport stamps. I'm a passport stamp geek. They have those. So great place, great hike, even in summertime. It's shaded, almost all of it's shaded. It is nice and wide. Just spray your ankles and legs down to keep the chiggers away, and bugs are not a problem. As far as I can tell, I was the first one through today, and I haven't had a whole lot of webs that I've been dealing with. So it's been a very pleasant hike, good exercise, good workout, and so I recommend it. Get out here and check out the Central Hardwoods Trail. I got to bring a Band-Aid and tick magnet down here with me and hike another part of it. We'll shoot some more video, but this is Parson, my hiking journey, signing off. Enjoy the video, enjoy the pictures. Give me a like and subscribe.